Hello everyone, Sunten2, and welcome to an episode of Boundary Break, the show where we take the camera anywhere we want and search things outside of boundaries, as well as finding developer secrets and certain other things as well. So, today we're going to be doing the shifted puzzle map by Sunten2, and yeah, so I'll just give you a bit of an idea in that of how it works, and then we'll find some of the interesting things hidden in it. So, the map pretty much works in the way where lime dye creates new teleport points, red removes them, and cyan swaps places between you, say, creating one here, and you probably standing here. So when you create a new one, you swap back and forth between teleport points as well as dyes to activate stuff. And you see already there's a bit of vertical level design as well to teach the player how glass works, that you can also how you can teleport on top of blocks, red terracotta preventing players from doing that, and yeah, a bunch of other bits and pieces put around, such as parkour, for example. And you can already tell on that how much red terracotta there is, like so, as a lot of it just to prevent the player from not being able to see certain things hidden, such as secrets, or just preventing players from not teleporting at all. You can see with level 2, right above the actual beginning of the level, there's a secret hidden that you can then use to obviously get the secret, as well as view either other parts of the second level, or just view any of the other levels in their red terracotta covered form, and see how large the map actually is. So, there's also a bunch of other things like the sort of underwater sections and one block gaps, as well as sneaking 1.14 features, as well as trapdoors to prevent the player from walking through, not just from just as an obstacle, but as one in that to show that you can't teleport through trapdoors, because they still act as if a regular block hitbox is there, or at least from what I've come across. Other than that, a bit more of glass as well as red terracotta placed around to sort of cover up a lot more of levels, but not putting too much so that it still fits with the level's theme. Level 2 is pretty much a sewer of sorts, whilst level 1 was more so a sort of wood training area structure thing. You've got a bit of sort of interconnection here, with just as if this is like a simulation or something, or sending secrets or something to it, who knows, I don't know, it could be anything. We've got level 3, a more open-ended one that has a fountain in the middle with a lot of verticality, as well as a bunch of other things such as this overgrown wood here that doesn't stick out at the end. So there you go, if you thought it had a bit more purpose, it really has much purpose inside the level. And yeah, not too much here, sort of just what you'd expect from an open-ended level. Not going to show too much more than that. You see the secret on top. Then we've got another section that's in between level 4 and 5. It's an intersection of sorts, or intermission, that has it where you can just follow the emerald, or you can go up here through the bricks, and then up the scaffolding, and then reach the end of the intermission section of the level, compared to going the emerald block path higher and higher and higher to this point, and then getting through. We also have obviously a bit of the sort of vertical sort of elevator or so, taking you down to level 5. You can either drop down each emerald block, or red terracotta block, or just teleport straight to the bottom. Got a bit more in terms of what level 5 will look like. You can see this sort of space here, so that there's at least a 2-block space for the player to teleport to. So they'll teleport on top of this lamp, but if there's at least enough space, only one space here, it would teleport there. So just to keep that in mind when attempting these levels. Got a quiz section, I'm not going to show off. We've got parts of level 6. That has it where it focuses on you sort of mastering your skills of things like trying to gauge in that where this trapdoor is when you can't actually see it from this angle as a player, as well as trying out sort of crawling while trying to use the teleportation, but it doesn't work because you need a regular player space or 2 blocks high to teleport. And we've got a bunch of other stuff here for the industrial themed level that level 6 is, as well as a few secrets and other bits and pieces to add a bit more to the level to give it a more abandoned feel. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There is obviously some sections that are not covered up, like this here for the interconnected stuff. Obviously, it's prevented from the side, so the player in level 4 can't teleport on top of it, but it's not covered up on the other side, purely for the fact that the player in level 4 is not going to see that. If the player is at the level 2 secret, besides there's this part that I forgot to cover up, the player can't teleport on top of any of this stuff because they need at least 2 block space, like I said. And yeah, most of it could be covered up, but it doesn't really need to be, since the player won't either see it from level 4 or won't be able to teleport on top of it anyways, because a block is there preventing them. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm not going to show too much of anything else, especially this secret bonus level, because that would ruin things. Otherwise, if you're interested in a map that focuses on teleportation or certain data packs mechanics and sort of the ways it can be used, besides a few themes just made for the sake of making it a bit different, then yeah, definitely give it a go. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching this terrible boundary break parody type trailer approach for a puzzle map, and yeah, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.